People often say their New Year's resolution is to get back in shape or lose a certain amount of extra weight. These personal promises often fizzle. Megan Graham has lost an incredible amount of weight in the last 3 years. She's here to tell us about her journey. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
160 pounds?
Almost.
Almost. That's how much you lost. That's amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank
but
you.
Also congratulations, you won a Progresso Soup contest. Could you tell us briefly about that?
I entered my picture and a little spiel about my journey. The contest was to win a makeover. So we had our hair and nails done and makeup and got to buy some new clothes, and then we got to go to the Biggest Loser season finale at the end of the trip.
All right. So you got to be part of that. Well, let's go back to you and the beginning here when you were a kid. And when did you start having weight issues?
I think I've always been overweight, always heavier than the other kids, and I never really noticed it, I guess, probably until middle or high school when fashion kind of starts to develop and people, you know, want to dress fashionably and wear things from stores like American Eagle, and I wasn't necessarily able to do that, so I started to notice it more then, but I've always had a problem with it.
Okay. Well, so you go through childhood being a bigger kid, and then when was the pivotal moment where you said, okay, something has got to change?
Well, I tried when I graduated high school, lost some weight, and then gained it all back when I went to college, because, you know, we've all heard of the freshman 15. I went to see my doctor when I was a junior, and she suggested weight loss surgery, and that was the end. It was that kind of made me realize that I was heavier than I really wanted to be.
Okay.
So I actually had pursued weight loss surgery, and then it just didn't work out with insurance. So a friend invited me to go to a Weight Watchers meeting, and that was that. Okay,
well, let's talk a little bit about that. I'm assuming that Weight Watchers was maybe a little bit of this. What kind of support did you have to start this weight loss?
I had a friend who invited me to the meeting, and I lost 7 pounds the first week, and after that it kind of was just realizing I could do it, but I've had to have a lot of support from friends and family throughout the entire journey. It's been a long journey.
Sure, okay. Well, how much, you said almost 160 pounds, how much did you lose and how long did it take to get from point A to point B?
I've lost 156 so far, and I started May 9th of 2009, so it's been almost 3 years.
Okay,
and
it slowly just came up. We have pictures here of before and after of you. You look completely different. I mean, that's just fantastic. Your diet usually plays a role in this, and when people lose a lot of weight, sometimes, you've heard of Jared and the Subway diet, only eating Subway sandwiches. Was there a special diet you had to follow?
Well, I followed the Weight Watchers plan, but really they're more about, not to sound cliche, they're more about a lifestyle than they are about a diet. So really I haven't had to stop eating anything. It's just been more about moderation, not eating 6 bags of M&Ms, or I can still enjoy things like that. I just have to eat less of it.
Sure. Was it like that for you before? Would you sit down and overeat like that?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how can you change that?
Determination, I guess. After losing so much weight, it's watching my pictures from before and looking at myself now, there's no way I want to go back to that.
Sure.
It was a tough life. I couldn't fit in at a seat at the movie theater, or an airplane seat was uncomfortable. And so realizing that I could have a better life and I could enjoy life a lot more has just motivated me to keep going.
Sure. And the working out also probably a part of it. How much do you work out each day to do this?
Now I probably work out 3 to 4 times a week. When I was a student, in undergrad, I was in a sorority, so I worked out a lot more to compensate for the more food that I was eating, just because we had to cook and wasn't cooking my own food. But now it's probably 3 to 4 days a week.
Okay, so do you have this secret Megan exercise routine that you're going to put out on DVD now or anything?
No.
No? No secret one exercise?
No, it's usually the elliptical in front of the TV, nothing special.
All right, what did your family and friends think of this?
My family and friends have been so supportive, and they're all just very proud of me, and they've kind of changed their lives too. They've started eating a little bit healthier and working out a little bit more, so it's been kind of fun to see them change too throughout the journey.
Kind of the whole, if Megan can do this, we can do this.
Right.
Okay, and do your friends treat you differently than before?
No, I never felt like my friends treated me differently because I was heavier. I've always had friends throughout my entire life who were my friends, whether I was heavier or small. we've changed our lives. They've changed our lives too. You know, we don't necessarily go out to eat as much anymore now. We do movie nights or go for walks and stuff.
Sure.
But I don't think they've treated me any different. They come to me for questions about food and such a lot more than they did before.
Yeah.
But
well, and is it harder to keep the weight off now that you've gotten to a certain point?
Well, I'm still losing, so I'm not trying to keep it off yet. I mean, I'm trying to keep off what I've lost, but I'm not losing as fast anymore. So now it's more of that internal motivation than the external, I'm losing a bunch of weight.
Is there a stopping point for you? Do you have an end goal?
Yeah. For Weight Watchers, I have to be within a certain range, so I have about 10 pounds to go before I'm in that range, and then after that I just want to keep it off.
Well, Megan, great story, and good luck on the last 10.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.